Hi, today we're going to install JetBrains IntelliJ via the JetBrains Toolbox on your Mac. So we'll start with the downloading of the Toolbox app, and we'll choose the one that makes sense for our machine. So in this case, it'll be an Intel DMG download. But if you're using Windows, then use the Windows download. If you're using an M1 Mac, use that link instead. All right, so we're downloading the Toolbox app, and the Toolbox app from JetBrains allows us to bring in not just IntelliJ, but other products that JetBrains makes. It also makes it really easy to update our installation. It'll give us a warning when there's a new version of the app available, etc., etc. All right, so we're going to load up the Toolbox. And if you don't want to use the Toolbox, you can just do a download of IntelliJ all by itself a different way. You can turn off notices if you wish, like that. And so we're just going to turn on the Toolbox, and we can see that there's a choice between two different types of IntelliJ, Ultimate and Community Edition. You just need the Community Edition. So we'll download that. It'll take about 10 minutes to download and install. I've sped it up. So after some magic under the hood, it will be installed and you'll be good to go. And then we'll load it up. So we just click on there. And you can find the Toolbox in the drop-down menu from the top of the screen in macOS if you wish. We're going to start a new project. And we're going to choose JDK17. So it's likely not installed on your machine. So you've got to select it here and you say download the JDK. You click on that and it'll prompt you for Oracle's OpenJDK. You click on that, you install it, you'll be good to go. So now I'm going to name my first project, my first Java program, or my first Java project. You can name it whatever you want. And so now we're making a project. And so there'll be a window that'll open up. And inside of the window, I go into the source folder right here. I'm going to right click on it and I'll do a new folder or a new package. All right. So these packages are ways to sort of encapsulate projects. So I'm going to make a little package right here. So this is going to be my package, but you can name it whatever you want. Say it was the name of the course, EECS 1021, and then inside of it, so right click on my package on the left hand side, and we're going to put in a new Java class. So here you go. This is a new Java class, and you can see that it's connected to the package, and the class is defined right there. Well, it's empty, but it's right there. And what we want to do is put a main method in here, and it's not quite as simple as just writing the word main. So let's say that you can't remember all the little words that you got to put in here, like public static void main string args like this. Then just do a Google search for Java main method, and we'll just do that right now. I'll open up Safari and I'll do a Google search for it, and you'll see there's lots of really good examples of this. All right, so the Java point or Java T point is a good place to go. So scroll down and we'll find an example down here. There you go, right there. Public static void main string args. This is the static method. Okay, so we copy and paste it in there. We put some curly braces in, and now we type in S out to make a print line. S out is a shortcut in IntelliJ for a longer command. Okay, so we're going to hit enter when we see S out get highlighted and make system out print line, and I'm inside of the parentheses. I put double quotes and I write in something for hello world. So this is my first Java program. I compile it with the hammer up at the top like I just did, and then I click on run my program using that little green triangle. And down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a console pop up and it will print out, hello, this is my first Java program. There you go, right there. And you know that your program worked. All right, but we can change it. So here I'm going to say this is James's first Java program. And I recompile it and then I run it like this. And you'll see that the output of the program changes. So we've confirmed that everything's working. And there you have it, your first Java program.